Load.
Select your players.
Venga. Alex. B.
Typical mix.
Ha! Ha! Ha!
Defeat sin any way we can.
Hashtag butt sex?
Heaven's Gate say,
Uh-oh. Religion talk.
Yeah.
I only meant to. Are you all right? Lady Summoner?
Oh, aren't you cute?
I am Yuna. It is an honor.
What's her name again? Shalinda?
My
I think so.
name is
Yep.
Or something like that? Shalinda.
I
Yep.
am a disciple
That's it.
of Yevon.
What was all that about? The Crusaders operation?
You mean the one Gata and Luzu were talking about?
Uh-huh. Yes, get to the
I
point.
heard they were to use forbidden machina.
Mmm.
I had to stop them.
Oh, so we don't like machines?
Yevon does not.
The use of machina is strictly forbidden by the Yevon priesthood.
Fuck that!
Bad, yeah?
Let them use whatever they want.
There we go, Aaron. That's my boy.
But it's not about defeating sin. The teachings of Yevon must be upheld.
Fuck that!
But you don't understand. The Crusaders won't even listen.
Probably because you're wearing a stupid-looking hat.
Because I'm just a lowly acolyte.
Aww.
Well, I haven't
I still love what happens toward the end.
You see,
So silly.
still,
Okay,
put myself down.
while a lot of the outfits in this game are like really ugly or weird, that little like flower piece on Yuna's like belt is fucking gorgeous.
Actually, like,
Yeah.
I'm okay with, like, most of these outfits. I'm gonna be entirely honest, except for fucking Lulu.
Yeah, but no, that little flower piece, I want that shit. I want that shit, like,
Finish my
I want to wear that.
So, like, one thing I never really understood about 10-2, and it's nothing story spoilery or anything, but how the fuck does Yuna grow her hair out so long in only 2 years?
I don't know.
You say these things, but you remember just recently, I was a little spoiled on this game.
Nah, not really.
You say that,
No.
but I know things I shouldn't, and I'm not gonna get into it, because I like, we're friends and I don't want to argue about this shit.
It's not actually all that accurate.
But this
What?
isn't our bed shop.
The thing that he accidentally got spoiled to.
Is that
Okay.
a problem?
But, anyways, so,
Believe in Yevon. And in
in 10-2,
they kidnapped
no, Yuna has this, like, long, like, strand of braided hair on the back of her head that goes down to, like, her fucking ankles. In 2 years.
I mean, couldn't she be wearing a wig, or possibly a
It
weave?
it could be like a clip, you know.
Maybe.
I am.
I'm gonna go into the old bed shot, because I'm not a racist like you, Waka.
It really is, dude.
Like, I don't substantiate racism in any form or fashion, but thus far, I haven't seen any fucking reason for you to be racist.
So, like,
Oh,
save point.
oh, God, yes.
We
So-
should play Blitzball. Nah, I'm
So,
kidding.
like, bang, I'll kill you. So, last, I think it was last episode, we were talking about D&D and, like, how it's ridiculous. Like, what we do and the bullshit that comes up. Banga here, he has DM'd one of our campaigns, and...
Technically
Has it been
3.
two?
What's up?
Was I there for 3?
No, you weren't there for the very first one.
Was I there for the second one?
Last time we can
Yes, technically?
What was it?
Oh, no, you weren't there for that either. Sorry, no, yeah, you only just been there for the Final Fantasy one.
Yeah. So, I played Orca, who blew up a lot of shit. And then the next one was a kid named Verdant, who was a little thief.
God, I loved that game.
And,
well, no. I'll be entirely honest, because that was like that GM's first time. He was extremely inexperienced, but he still allowed us to have fun because he's like, oh, what the fuck?
That's just a tutorial thingy.
Yeah.
Nope.
Don't have to worry about that.
So his whole thing is like he was inexperienced. Is there something I'm supposed to be fucking doing in here?
Just talk to people, see what's
Yeah.
up.
This might be the last time.
Ooh, a shop.
Ooh.
Anyways, extremely inexperienced.
And he just it was quite clear that he didn't know what he's doing. I should probably look through my equipment as I'm doing this.
Or anyways, when I joined, I think a little after it started, what I did was I tried to give him some advice or information one way or the other, like, when challenging players against monsters, don't just give them attack, wait. Give them monsters who have interesting mechanics. I can give you places online that can give you ideas. And it got a little bit better. But for the most part, I think the problem was that the GM he was nervous about it. And he didn't really have a very solid, lead. The issue was that it was kind of railroady.
Yeah, that was the major issue there. It was just like, hey, you're gonna do exactly what I want you to do, and exactly in the fashion in which I want you to do it. And those were rookie mistakes. I admit that when I first started GMing, I had those same sorts of issues. It's an adage that I've always used that railroads kill gods.
For me, my thought about it was that, you see, no matter how railroady you are, there are some players who will pull you away just by the force of their gravity, Mm-hmm. And Verdant Symphine wanted to be a pirate king. So instead of being the, lawful good Boy Scouts, Verdant Symphine started to do not bad things, but, what's the best word for it, Benga?
Morally ambiguous?
Verdant Symphine, he was, I would say he's the roguish type. Mm-hmm. He was the type who would get what he wants, whether or not he had to, perhaps, skirt the law.
But, ironically, Verdant Symphine didn't become a pirate by killing or stealing from anybody. He became a pirate because he saved a merchant vessel and they gave him a ship for it. Oh, it was pretty great. But after Verdant, I think I joined Terry's Pokemon campaign.
Yes.
And that was a character simply known as Vaughn, and he was absolutely fucking terrifying.
He was great.
I loved Vaughn. I can't really explain it with the, flavor and gusto that the rest of my party members explained it, because I didn't have to experience the fear that they felt. How would Vaughn?
Oh, God. So let's explain Vaughn here for a moment, considering I was a player in that game, and Vaughn was this how to say this without sounding absolutely like a madman. He was fucking awful. He was a scary force to be reckoned with because he had no sense of preservation. He had no problem just fucking murdering people.
Well, the issue was that to set up Vaughn's character is he was a hikikemori, which I believe I think that's the Japanese word for it?
That's the extreme version.
Yeah, but he was extreme.
Yes.
He had no friends, he didn't go to school, he didn't work, he didn't do anything except play video games. And he might have also had some, significant,
sociopathy?
Maybe, but the campaign was you get pulled into a Pokemon world from the real world, right? So some of the players did self-inserts. I decided to do Vaughn because when I enter a campaign, number one, I want to do a very dynamic and different character. And number two, I want to create something memorable. So Vaughn gets in and he's this... when he got into the world, he lost a piece of himself in translation. So my character had a debuff. He could not heal by natural means. He had to have a potion of some type, or he had to have magics that healed him, that kind of thing. He had to go to a hospital and get healed. And he also could not sleep. So it was kind of a curse and a blessing, because he was a very, very powerful psychic. He would put people to sleep and then dream eat them, siphoning their health away. And
oh god, I experienced it so many times.
what he would do is like the party found him by accident. Vaughn believed that he had been sucked into one of his video games, and he believed that it was a game world. So like he finds the party and they're fighting this evil shadow entity and its minions. So he goes up, puts the minions to sleep, and then devours their soul in front of the party, and they're like, what the fuck what just happened? And then for the first 3 sessions, I think, they didn't know who he was because they never asked his name, and he didn't have the social aptitude to know that he was supposed to introduce himself.
So what he's trying to explain, when we all eventually met up with this guy, he's floating on the back of a drift loon up in a hospital bed because one of our team members just, well, was nearly fucking killed. And he just like...
His lips barely moved, right?
That sunset was different from the one I saw in Kilika. It was quiet.
Oh, right, the one he saw in Kilika involved a lot of corpses.
Yeah. And magic fairies.
Wait,
magic
what?
fairies.
Was Waka just jacking off a chocobo?
Yep.
No.
Cool.
No. Oh, right, she has heterochromia. I don't know, I keep, like, forgetting that.
It's not as obvious in this game.
Right.
That's still pretty obvious.
Yeah.
Well, it's more obvious than in the original version.
I don't remember the original version very well.
Because like
You want to live...
Peaceful.
I don't think I ever actually noticed.
Oh, you mean like in a
Until-
time like this.
But yeah, I don't think I ever really noticed that both her eyes were different colors until like around the very end of the game.
Yeah.
A new sin will be born anyway.
No? We'll fucking kill it dead.
Beat it again.
I wish I could.
Hey, you can. Trust me. You are the best summoner out there.
You don't know that.
Yuna, why does sin always come back?
Sin is our punishment for our vanity,
Hmm.
and it will not go away until we've atoned.
How do we do that?
That's so very vague.
Yeah.
Atoned for what?
What did we do that was so
Hashtag
bad in the
religion.
first place? Ah. Was it using lots of Machina or something? Oh. Wait, was that such a bad thing, really?
Now, where Titus comes from, Machina ruled their city.
I mean, it's just, it's fucking machines.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
yeah.
was young, I never questioned it. But now that you ask me if it is that bad or not,
Wow. Final Fantasy taking another jab at religion.
What a big surprise. It's almost like if you don't think about things, your life gets ruled by the people who fucking don't know what they're doing.
Of a summoner. Sound like Micah?
She just kicks you in the fucking mouth.
That is my maester.
nice.
Or like, she's like, you can no longer be my guardian, and they like burn him.
Just push him off that fucking cliffside.
Yeah.
The water butthole appears again, eats you up. You fucked up. Gotta take you back.
No. He takes you another 1,000 years into the future. So that you can retry where you fucked up this time.
Blitz and nothing else, you know?
Okay.
She's like, what does this have to do with what we were just talking about?
Ah,
Yeah.
you can't think that's a cute girl in the fifth seat from the right.
What are we
And
talking about?
You can't be thinking about
Right.
I'm gonna go on that date, because the minute you do, that's when you lose.
He's just basically telling her you gotta keep your fucking head in the game.
Yuna, what I mean is, you really shouldn't worry, you know? After we beat Sin.
That's a really bad analogy, dude. That's a terrible analogy.
You know, when I'm playing this football game for fun that has absolutely no stakes other than wasting, like, my time, yeah, it's exactly like us fighting for the, like, civilization of, like, you know, the last remaining humans on this planet. That's all it is.
The only way. With it, we can call the final Aeon. That's the goal of the pilgrimage. The faith of the final summoning lies waiting in the far north.
Oh god, I hate the way that word is spelled.
What?
Faith.
Oh, yeah.
Ugh.
At the world's edge in Xanarkand.
That's where I'm from, though.
That's where you're from. Xanarkand?
She used the runes because of
I met this guy back a ways.
Oh, Orin. God, it's just, he's so fucking cool.
Mm-hmm.
Why does he wear a shirt that way?
I have no idea.
Because it makes him look cool.
No, it makes him look like his arm is busted.
That's what I've heard.
Yeah. Cool.
see it for yourself.
People with busted arms just look like people with busted arms. Like,
Maybe he's got like arthritis or something.
I mean, that would make sense.
Yeah.
He is old.
Isn't he like fucking like 60 something?
I'd definitely
Probably,
put him
yeah.
up there. Because, like, Orin's backstory, which is not spoiler and it's hardly even mentioned, is he was a warrior monk who was outcast from his,
Not a monk.
He is a monk, though.
He uses a goddamn sword.
he was a warrior monk.
Okay, no, that makes more sense, but
Yeah, so he was a warrior monk who was kind of, like, outcast from his schism because he refused to marry the priest's daughter.
oh, did you see that visual symbolism of the two of them getting closer?
Yeah.
By being trapped in the thing in the background.
Wow, it's almost like the woman on the cover turns out to be some kind of, I don't know, love interest.
I don't think they've gotten a love interest yet.
No, not at all.
Like they're learning about each other. Mm-hmm. Like Final Fantasy's like always been pretty decent about that. Like
Well-
there's not so much like focus on romantic subplots and
Yeah.
whatnot.
I hated it in Final Fantasy VII that it was really focused on romantic subplots. But
was it
what I
though?
appreciated is that by the end of the game, Tifa had saved Cloud's ass from total destruction, and Aerith is the one who actually saved the world.
Yeah.
None of the male characters actually did much.
Actually, if we're going to like that point, it was both Tifa and Aerith that saved Cloud.
Yeah. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
You're guarded, right? I think this will help.
Well, like,
I love you!
back to our conversation earlier. Oh God, no. Oh God, no.
Come back here! What?
Oh my.
Sorry?
Forgive me, sir. I meant to say pardon me.
You have dark skin and blonde hair. I figured you were out
That
there.
actually makes sense. Titus probably looks Albed to them.
Probably, yeah.
without the spiraled iris.
Is that Tom Kenny?
Or not iris, pupil.
It means nice to meet you.
Ah, well, Helly do sad weed.
Let's do hella sad weed.
Hellbed primers can be found all over Spearhead.
Is that fucking Tom Kenny?
I have no idea.
Learning our language might be fun. Here, let me give you one in commemoration of our meeting.
You know, this is an interesting point, but for an ethnicity that suffers due to racism from all over the globe,
Yeah.
their primers are in really weird places.
Right.
Equals H.
Like, it kind of makes more sense in 10-2, because you find them specifically in their desert.
Mm-hmm.
And you learn it by listening to the language.
Mm-hmm.
Someone help! The chocobos!
You might want to save.
That's our
Yeah.
cue. Let's go.
Right, we'll save, and then we'll get back to it once this dude is fucking done talking to me.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet! You're a really nice guy.
Yeah.
I'm meeting really nice guys here. It's almost like
Dude,
I'm.
actually, like, Rin is not plot necessary whatsoever. He's a fucking chill dude. He's
Yeah.
a bro.
Hey, let me just save real quick. B's got a mouthful of sandwich right now, so he can't say shit. Yeah, we'll get back to this next time on normal mode, folks.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
I think that's good for the evening, don't you think?